The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, went to him and said, This is what the Lord saith, Put your house in order, because you are going to die. You will not recover.
Hello and welcome to another edition of A Priest Abroad. I'm perched upon a little children's rocking chair, an antique one, nice ash one. But principally, I chose it because it's just the right size to examine the chaos that is Father John's life. I'm tackling the stairway, which is very wide actually. It's got a gallery that overlooks all the kitchen area. But it's chock-a-block with books, and I've got books everywhere. Books in the attic, books in the spare bedroom, books downstairs. This bookcase before me is pregnant with bookage. And so I've decided, well, I like books, I want to keep them, but some of them I'm going to triage out to the charity shop, books I've probably read and never going to read again. I've got a lot of autobiographies, etc. The theological works, of course, I will be keeping. Now, one of the principal problems of having lots of books is that you've got to put them somewhere. And I've got book towers, like the Twin Towers. I've got book towers absolutely everywhere. And so what I need to do is have less book towers and more books in bookcases. To wit, I have this bookcase here and other bookcases full of old games. Like, I used to be a bit of a gamer when I know it's hard to believe now, isn't it? But I haven't played Xbox or PlayStation for years. But I've got millions of games and millions of DVDs scattered about the place. All of them need to go, basically. So I'm going to stick them in this rucksack. Well, it's a wonderful rucksack. And I'm literally going to march them into York to a computer exchange and offload the whole bally lot. And then I'm going to put breviaries and Bibles and improving works of literature within the bookcase. Anyway, let's start. Well, we can remove that picture for a start. You might like that, actually. That was me in my army days. But we don't need that. I'm going to keep that. That's quite nice. Oh, God, look at the dust on that. Young Pope, marvellous. A lot of trads don't like that series, but that's because they don't understand it. That goes up there. Can't get rid of the Young Pope. He's marvellous. Oh, dear. Practical meditation. That's a theological work. Shouldn't be there. This is the Orthodox Church by Timothy Ware. Shouldn't be there. Assassin's Creed. Medal of Honor. Call of Duty. That's a famous one. I don't know what happened there. Some DVD fell to the ground. I'm going to have to... That hasn't got anything in it, that one. It might be that one. I suppose I should have done this beforehand. Anyway, all these videos are basically going in there. Those are games. But I've got other things too, like... when am I ever going to watch these again? The dust is incredible in here. House of Flying Daggers, get rid. Way of the Warrior, very rare that. I practice martial arts, so need to keep that one. And all the other martial arts ones can go, like Zatoichi. Well, I'm basically just going to work my way through all of this. You've even got silly little things. Again, when are you ever going to watch it? Extras, BBC. These really should have been dusted first. Anyway. But you know, it makes me mindful of the fact that we've got just so much stuff in our lives. And I need to get rid of stuff. And I was very conflicted about getting rid of all of this because I thought to myself, well, you know, these cost money. And it's rather nice having a collection of movies you like and games you play. But then I realised, of course, I'm never going to use any of them. Nowadays, with streaming services, it's just as simple to buy something online and watch it whenever you want on a streaming service to your television or laptop, which means you don't have to have all this clutter, essentially. I'm decluttering. Now, I know a lot of people are sort of Luddites when it comes to technology, but I'm not. I do believe in touching things and feeding things and things being organic and handmade and all the rest of it. But when it comes to this sort of thing, it's just a lot of plastic detritus stuffing one's home, some of which you will never use. I can't remember the last time I inserted anything into my Xbox to play, or inserted one of these videos, DVDs they're called, I think now. I just can't recall it. I just watch whatever's on the laptop or on TV, and it's all streamed. So that's really what's behind all of this. I don't have anything wonderfully philosophical to say, other than the feeling of catharsis, when you create order out of chaos, because this landing is chaotic, and I hope to show you the final result of when the whole thing has been tidied and what it looked like before. But in the meantime, I'm going to crack on and get rid of this lot. Got that bookcase to do next. See you in a mo. And Aloysius, they all lived happily ever after. Well, I am downstairs now. You'll have seen all the books, you'll have seen all the chaos. All those books that were creating such mess and clutter have been either thrown out or are behind me now as I speak. There are two bookcases, one there and one there, full of books that I actually mind about, rather than things that are just taking up space. So I want to leave you now with some final footage of the minimalist hallway upstairs. Before I go, may I say, if you've liked this video, do subscribe, like it. If you've got any ideas about minimalism or clutter or chaos and bringing order out of chaos, do drop me a line below. But in the meantime, from myself and Aloysius, God bless.
Order is heaven's first law, and this confessed, some are, and must be, greater than the rest, more rich, more wise. But who infers from hence that such are happier, shocks all common sense. Condition, circumstance, is not the thing, bliss the same in subject or in king.